Hey everyone! So today I have another favourites video for you all, which is actually going to be on my top 10 Lush products. Now this is something that I have a lot of people asking about. I do collect Lush, and because of that I do keep them in these Glad bags, just because I find that keeps it a lot more, they last a lot longer and it keeps it a lot more sanitary. It stops the scents from rubbing on each other. So I really like to keep them in the Glad bag, the Ziploc bag thingies. So yeah, I have my top 10 Lush products for you all, and I hope you guys get some use out of this and find some scents or some products that you'd like to try. Okay, to start off with, because Lush is all about fragrance and all about scents and just having things smell really nice, I've actually gone for one of their solid perfumes, and this one is in the olive branch. Now it's coming into winter here, and it's just a really warm fragrance. It's kind of vanilla-y, but kind of musky as well. These fragrances are really hard to describe just because they are quite natural fragrances as well. But it's just really warm and really comforting. It's really good as kind of an everyday thing during winter and autumn, because it is one of those kind of naturally just warm fragrances. I'm really bad at explaining these, but yeah, I hope you get something out of this still. Anyway, moving on. One of my other favourite products is actually the Lemony Flutter Cuticle Butter. Now, I get the worst dry cuticles because I wash my hands probably a million times a day. I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so I always keep hand sanitizer. I always wash my hands as well. I just find that not washing my hands is gross, and I feel like there's something on them if I don't. So I need to use something that's going to really hydrate my cuticles. So this one is it. It smells kind of lemony, but it's more of a natural lemon scent. It's not really sweet. But this is the most moisturizing cuticle butter I have ever found. The main ingredient in this is shea butter, so it's going to be really rich. It's really good for elbows and knees and heels as well. That's why it comes in such a large tub, but I also like to use it on my hands at night. You can also do the cover your hands and put the glove on trick, and that just really nourishes your cuticles and your hands. And because it's a citrus product, it's also going to be mildly exfoliating as well. So you're going to find a real difference in your cuticles, especially if you don't treat them very much. So that is that one there. Now moving on to kind of the regular soap thingy of Lush. My favourite soap by far is Honey, I Wash the Kids. It smells like honey. It smells absolutely amazing. It's kind of vanilla-y, honey-y thingy. It's also got the honeycomb on top, so it's really, really nourishing. Honey is really good for the skin. It's really soothing. So this one I assume would be good for sensitive skins. I also made not the mistake, I stupidly decided to taste the top, and it tastes like honey. This part does not taste like honey, it tastes like soap. So I don't recommend actually tasting it, because I'm an idiot. I've done it for you. The top tastes like honey, the bottom tastes like soap. Anyway, I really like this one. It's just really nice to look at as well. Also, if you use the honeycomb in the shower, you can use it as an exfoliant as well. And this one gives quite a nice lather, but it's a really rich lather, so you can feel it moisturizing the skin as well. And my skin always feels really nice when I'm using this soap. And it smells good. The smell lingers on the skin as well. So that's a really nice one to check out, especially if you're starting out with Lush. It's one of their best-selling products, so that's a really nice one to go for. Then I've also got Rockstar soap. Now this smells like candy. This is probably the nicest, just sweet, lolly smelling soap that I've ever come across. This just smells really, really sweet. It's good for those days where you just want to kind of feel a bit fun in the shower, or whatever. It's really girly. The smell lingers again. It's going to smell really nice. It's also got a lot of matching products from the range as well. So that one's really nice to check out. It's also really good for younger girls as well, if you're giving us presents and things like that. And my sisters all really love this one. It's pink, it's girly, it smells sweet. It's one of those ones that will bring you up when you're feeling a little bit down. Then my next one is actually Bohemian soap, and this smells like lemon. This is one of those things that if you use it in the morning, it's really going to wake you up and pep you up because it's going to invigorate the senses. So this one is just really lemony, really zesty. This is one of their glycerin soaps, so it doesn't last quite as long as the other soaps, but it does, it lathers quite well. It gives a really nice scent. It's really good for waking you up if you need a bit of pep in the morning. So this is a really nice morning soap. I like it because it makes me feel awake. The next soap that I have is actually one of their new ones, and I think this one is called Vanilla in the Mist. And this smells like vanilla. I want to say like vanilla coffee, but there's no real coffee scent in there. It's really that vanilla pod scent, and it's actually got the vanilla pods in the top there. It smells like kind of like cooking vanilla with butter, if that makes any sense. It's really, really nice and moisturizing. It's really nice and rich. It gives a nice lather as well. But I noticed when I first used this, it lathers yellow. Like it gives a yellow kind of tint. It doesn't stay on the skin like that, but it just is yellow. And if you get these vanilla pod things, they actually come off onto your fingers and things as well. So I do like this. It's a little bit funnier to use than a lot of the other Lush soaps, but it smells just really warm. It's a really nice kind of nighttime winding down kind of scent, and it's really kind of just a wintry scent, which is what I'm getting into at the moment because we are going into autumn and winter. So this one smells just really nice and kind of like cooking vanilla, and maybe with a little bit of coffee or like vanilla hot chocolate, but that's like chocolate. Anyway, it's like kind of butter and vanilla. Okay, so the next two things are kind of your bath products. I have the strange thing where I like to collect these things and collect copious amounts of these things, like bubble baths and also like bath bombs and things like that, except I don't take a lot of baths. So I do have a lot of these kinds of things, but by far my favorite were two actually from the Christmas line just passed. My favorite bath ballistic was So White. Now this smells like green apples, and it's a really fun scent. It's a really summery scent as well. It's a really nice kind of just apple bath thing. It smells exactly like green apples. This is their first apple scent, and they've done it really, really well. So I really like the So White. I think I bought like 20 of them because I thought I would use them all, but I think I'll use them all. They do smell really, really nice, but they are kind of small, so one of these does a whole bath. So these are really quite nice. That was by far my favorite thing that came out at Christmas. They give a foam to the bath as well, so that's a really nice touch as well, and it just smells really invigorating. I know that they were actually released in the Australian summer, so they were really, really good for over the Christmas period. But because it is more of a summery scent, Lush kind of could have done it like twice over, kind of to go with the US summer and things as well, but whatever. Anyway, the last thing that I have is actually the Candy Cane Bubble Bar, and this smells just like Rockstar. But This is actually exactly the same as something that's from the regular line, which is the Creamy Candy Bubble Bar. They just put it into a different shape. Now, I really like this because it was actually cheaper than the Creamy Candy, and it smells exactly the same. It can be broken in half to kind of do 2 baths or whatever, and it smells lovely. It's really sweet. It's really girly as well. If you're having kind of one of those girly pamper days, this is a really nice one to chuck in the bath, especially with your Rockstar soap. I actually have Mange 2 body butter. No, massage bar. That's the one. These are really, really moisturizing. They are intended as a massage oil, but I actually just use them as a kind of moisturizer after I shower or I bathe. And this smells like kind of like peaches and white chocolate and kind of like cinnamon as well. It's really, really nice. I don't typically like cinnamony things, but this is just a really nice scent, and apparently this is 100% edible. Now, I haven't actually tried it the way I did with the Honey I Wash the Kids, but yeah, I'm not going to lick it on camera. So yeah, apparently this is edible. So I really like this. It's really moisturizing as well. It's really good as a body moisturizer, as are all of the massage bars. I just really like them because they smell nice and the smell lingers on the skin as well. And the very last thing that I have for you from the Lush is actually the Strawberry Feels Forever massage bar. Now this smells kind of like strawberries and cream. That's what how I would explain it. It's in the shape of a cute strawberry. It's really girly again, really moisturizing on the skin, and it smells really, really nice. And I enjoy that because it does have the crushed up strawberry seeds in there, so it's slightly exfoliating as well. It also looks like it's got the strawberry pulp, so that would be really quite nice too. So I really like this one. This is actually my second one of that, so I'm glad they made it permanent. And yeah, now I really like Lush. They have a lot of really good products. Like the Buffy body exfoliant, I love that as well. I also love Big Shampoo, which has unfortunately been out of stock in Australia for like a good 3 months or something, so that one is really quite nice. There's a lot of nice products in there, and because scent is so personal, it's something that in that shop there is something for everyone. The thing I would recommend is going in there and actually picking things up and smelling it, and just kind of getting a feel for the things that you like. So that is all from my Lush products, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye!